Hello everybody, my name is Junior and welcome back to another episode of our Minecraft Hardcore series. And right now we are in the air with our fancy copper elytra heading towards where we're going to be building today. So as we head towards this mountain, you can see all the snow all over it, and in a couple of days it's actually going to be Christmas. So I thought, wouldn't it be perfect to do a Christmas themed build in our world? And I thought rather than doing a little build, we do something big. So we're going to do an entire village. I love building villages, and that's what we're going to be doing today. And just look at this view. Look at the peaks and the mountains and the waterfall and the trees. Oh, this looks so good. And look at this. This is the biggest shulker monster I've ever built. And it took a long time to gather. Like maybe 4 or 5 hours of just gathering materials and pretty much just crafting. It was so much crafting. It took forever. So I already cleared the area out, as you can see right now, me clearing all the trees and digging up all the floor. And the main reason I did this and also gathered all the materials already was because I've been quite sick for a few days and I was not in any good shape to be recording with my voice. So I thought I'd get some of the main work done, and so mainly the behind the scenes stuff of gathering stuff and just destroying stuff all out the way. And I could just show you guys the actual complete build. So first things first, what we're going to do here today, we're going to build all the paths and the whole road layout for this whole village. And then down here, as you can see, I want to tell sort of a story as well. So this waterfall, or this water, whatever you want to call it, is going to flow into this area. And technically it's going to become an ice rink. So it'll be perfect for the people in the town to go, obviously, ice skating. And if anybody wants to go fishing over in the little corner over here, we'll have one of those set up. And there's not going to be many buildings put here, but we're going to have some big houses. Probably some of the bigger houses that I've probably ever built. And we're obviously going to have a ski shop as well. I think that'd be super cool to ski through these mountains. Obviously, you can't ski in Minecraft, but that would look really, really cool. So let's jump into a little thing of us building, just mainly the road layout, and then we could talk about the builds a bit more. So here, with the paths put in place now, then we give you a little bit of a tour. So this will be the entrance of the village, and we'll come in, and we'll have a couple of workstations and things going on around here. So on the right here, we're going to have a big toy factory that's going to be producing all the gifts that go out around the world. And then across from that, we're going to have some horse stables and sort of just a nice, cozy, warm home over by here. This is going to be the center of our village, and this is going to hold a giant Christmas tree. They'll light up the whole area and sort of signify this entire Christmas village with a bunch of gifts around it and stuff. We're going to have a nice little berry field over here. I think that's the most fitting kind of crop to put around here. And then here we're going to have the ski shop. So the first floor is going to be a ski shop, and it's going to have sleds and all that kind of stuff. And then upstairs will be a home of the person that owns the shop. And then coming down here, you'll be able to head onto the actual ice rink. And you'll be able to slide around, obviously, and have a good time ice skating. And then I left one hole by here, and this is going to be where there's a little fisherman. I get some fishies under the lake. So first things first, we're going to build the ski shop, and I'm going to show you that in a moment. And then once we've built the ski shop, I'm going to build up the rest of the village, and we get around to showing it all off. But yeah, let's get to work on this cool shop. So the first building is in place and is our ski shop, and I think it looks really cool. Let's give you a little tour. Starting off with a little cherry field. I love how this looks, and when they're all fully grown, it's going to be kind of handy in the future to just randomly pop over here for some extra berries, even though I feel like I just called them cherries a second ago. But for some reason, I was getting mixed up, even though it's quite obvious what they are. Got some workstations, some lighting, and we got some staircase we'll get to in a moment. Coming around the back of the ski shop, we got some fire logs and some storage fire logs and some bunch of stuff like that. If you hear a bunch of mob noises, this is a literal mob spawn all under here. This full of mobs. I forgot to light it up, so if we just stand far enough, we don't gotta deal with it. Out here, we got little benches to put your skis on, and you know, pick up your skis, your snowboards, your sleds from the shop window as well. I don't know, maybe they're selling some ski gear, you know, maybe some goggles some boots, snow boots or something. Coming into the actual shop then, we got a counter. There's like, you can either go in-store to buy sleds, or you could come to the window. And possibly we could have like a repair shop for your skis and your snowboards and that. Got a little Christmas tree on here, I thought it would look cool, you know, we use some mushrooms. And then Rod, here's like a sled on display on a shelf. And then obviously just nice carpet and bits and bobs in a shop. And then upstairs, we have the actual home of the shop owner. And they got this nice table set out, having the Christmas dinner. It looks really fancy, you know. And they got a little tree in their home as well. Paintings, obviously a little kitchen area over here. And then we got the bedroom. Obviously you can see out over everything and you can see the mountains. And I think this looks really cool. There's some bookshelves and stuff as well. And so that is that. And also the little painting I put outside is supposed to be like a poster as well for somebody sort of snowboarding or skiing. I don't know. The white background kind of on the right white ground sort of makes it look like it's in a snowy mountain kind of thing. So I think that looks pretty cool. So yeah, this is the first build of our Christmas village officially complete. And I think it looks awesome. And I put a little tree on the outside as well. And I've put some of the lighting in to stop mobs coming after us while we're trying to build. So what I'm going to do now is officially build the rest of the village. I'm actually going to build the other two buildings first, and then we'll come back, show them off, and then we'll finish off the building with this big Christmas tree in the middle here, and a couple of other things that adds life to the area as well. So the village is complete. Well, sort of, kind of. The buildings, most of them, the houses, the actual main structures of this whole build in the first place are complete, you know. I think this looks really cool. I feel already immersed, and you can see the mountains peeking over the ski shop there, and it's just, this place is coming together so well at the moment. And we're already on day 489. Oh my days. So let me give you a little tour. Obviously, you've seen the ski shop, so we can get that out the way. We might as well start with the toy factory. So, let's come into here. You know, a nice little carpet. We got a nice, cool looking Christmas tree. It was a night making candles onto leaves. Because why you just can't place them straight up. Never know. And I forgot to break the snow because it was snowing while I was trying to build. And the snow got on the way and it ruined a lot of things, which was slightly annoying. So let's climb up here and break it all. So these are supposed to be presents, and obviously you can see them coming out of the little fancy, whatever it's called, moving along the conveyor belt and dropping into a giant basket for Santa to take away. And a couple of them are already wrapped and under the tree or around it. And so yeah, and we got some candy canes as well. I think this is pretty cool. For the small space we have, I think we've used it pretty well. So that is the toy factory. And heading across town, we got a little bit of a barrel beer, a cart. I don't know why it's a barrel. It's more of a wagon that is making its way through the town. We got a nice little well over here. And then coming across the road, we have our horse stables. I love the use of the waxed copper beer. 2 of those were there. Now we come down here, and here's the front house. And then around we got a cool bay window. I actually love the placement of this. It's perfectly looking out over the ice rink. And I'll show you something down there in a moment. Coming into the house, got a nice little cozy living room, you know, a nice little fireplace with some stockings on it, some storage, some bookshelves and bits and bobs. Coming upstairs then, we got a bedroom and all that kind of stuff. And probably the last time we'll ever come back up yet. But you know, I love adding interiors. It gives life without knowing there's anything even there. So those are the homes. And hold on, let me show you the actual view from this window. Look at that. That's really cool. That looks beautiful. You see the mountains and the trees. Heading down here then, onto the ice rink itself. You can see we've got a little fisherman set up over here. So he's been catching salmon apparently. And cooking them in here. And fishing into this. And I think this looks really cool. So the last thing we got to build now is a giant Christmas tree by here. And then we're going to add some life to this place. And everything is finally all placed. All the blocks are in place. I put the tree in, and then I added a couple of things. I added what I like to call life to the village, and I think everything is perfect. I literally have no more blocks to offer to this build. It is now, it will never be touched again. you'll see it this Christmas, and you might see it in a random world tour when we reach 1,000 days. But speaking of 1,000 days, we're at day 495. Not bad. We're nearly at the 500 day mark now, which is pretty cool. Halfway to our first 1,000. And we've done a lot. We've built like 4 villages. So, probably thinking, why am I standing so still and looking away? We're ready for the grand reveal. Oh, look at those clowns. Looks really fancy. Wow, look at that. We have foliaged this place up. I have put in so much grass and so much ferns and different flowers. It's everywhere. It's all going on. Look at our Christmas tree. I decided to use the new lanterns mixed with soul lanterns as well. So we got a copper, we got a normal one. Soul. Some of them oxidized, some of them not. And a nice little sea lantern at the tippity top. So let me give you a little tour of our beautiful Christmas village. So we come on through now. We've got obviously the wagon. And obviously everything, it's crazy how when you add a little bit of grass and bushes and stuff, it completely changes how the build looks. Like everything looks really plain. And also, I'm a genius. To prevent any more snow destroying our path and how good this whole area looks, I've placed the dry leaves or whatever they call it. I don't know, what are they called? They call leaf litter. I don't even know where I got dry leaves from. So leaf litter is everywhere where there's no grass and different things like that. And honestly, it's not bad. I don't mind it at all. I'm not offended at all by it. I think it honestly saves the build because the snow, I think, would just be way too much and ruin it. So yeah, let me show you around. We got the well, obviously, you saw earlier. Now we got this nice little market kind of thing going on. And you can build walls just using grass, which is really cool. And so it kind of like guides you as well, that you can go in this way. And obviously you can't get past there. Same as the well. I've blocked it off so you can't go around because you got this nice little mess here. And it forces you into this way. And, you know, we got some sinks, some firewood to use for the furnace to, you know, get the smoke out the top. Some hanging random things, moss and dry roots and all that business. So that's our little market thing that I added. And that's pretty much all that I added for extra stuff like that. And then we got the Christmas tree. We got a bunch of different presents around it. We got small ones. We got big ones. And then obviously the rest are pretty normal. So coming down here around now, we got some more bushes and different patches. And I've put the leaf litter all through this as well. And we can loot this now. And that's cool. And I didn't want this. Actually, that'd be a good idea to just farm this. And just keep it stored in here 24/7. And ooh, hold on a minute. Can you? Oh, that's a shame. You can't put sweet berries in a flower pot. I wish you could. So yeah, this falls all the way around, obviously into the ski shop. And it comes up to this house as well. We got the horse stables that are still, they're just empty. I haven't put anything in them. And we do need to tame a horse one day. I keep saying it, but I keep forgetting and getting on with more builds. And then obviously the patches follow us all the way down to the ice rink. And that is our Christmas build complete. And it looks super cool. I love how this works. And I love the window designs of these buildings. I used the new shelves. I think that's just so sick. I also used them for this because this is quite a strange building on the ski shop, if you notice. Because we did the whole like stairs and slabs as an outer extra wall, and then we built the walls on top of those. I wanted to put a second floor in, and this is the only way I could think of doing it, as some sort of like side of the house thing. And we used the hanging signs and the normal signs. I used the shelves as a wall, so that we can have a completely different type of wall in here. And it does look sort of weird with the trapdoors, but in this. But other than that, I think it just makes the builds look a lot better. But you know what I realized? What we haven't done yet, after I've just showed you everything here, we haven't done the shaders tour. So let me go back to the path, pop on my shaders. And there we have a complimentary, reimagined, loaded, and wow. This looks really cool. This makes it feel even more Christmassy. Just walking through and the lighting, the way all the oh, this is so cool. I love shaders, but my PC, I believe there's smoke coming out of it right now. Okay, this is amazing. The way this Christmas tree looks now. And our whole little market and everything. Oh, this is so cool to look at. And the ice rink in there. Let's just get views from different angles. I'm loving this. Let's see how our ski shop looks. Awesome. Let's go see the toy factory as well. And our nice little berry farm. Looking good, the factory is. Sweet. Let's check how the other house is doing. Oh, that's cozy looking. That is super cozy looking. And up here as well. That's amazing. This is why I love this game. This is super cool. Look at all this. I love shaders. I wish these mobs would stop making so much noise. Oh, and the way the water flows. Oh, this game is amazing. So if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Join the Discord server, link in the description down below. Follow us over on Twitch. And I hope you all have a Merry Christmas. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.